All right, let's go over some units of speed. So we have miles per hour over what's known as NK, or we call it a knot, or nautical mile. Okay, so a nautical mile, typically we are talking about on the ocean. So it's a speed in which, say, boats travel. All right, and they need to travel 1.15 miles per hour to equal 1 knot. Okay, so if a boat's traveling 6 knots, well, then you would multiply, 6 knots times this, and you would end up getting, what is that, 6.9 miles per hour or something. Okay. We also have, if we want to know how many kilometers we're traveling per knot, and remember, kilometer is smaller, right? Remember, a mile is from the tennis courts at Santa Ana High School to Standard Street or the railroad tracks, whereas a kilometer is to McDonald's. All right. Okay. All right, miles per hour. So 761 miles per hour is pretty fast. And this is what we call Mach. We're talking about airplanes typically. Okay. That's traveling pretty good as far as that speed. All right, now I'm running out of space going this way, so I'm just going to erase these. You guys keep adding. You got 3 more at least spaces that you should be able to get. Okay, so now we have 343 meters per second. Now, that's moving pretty fast, okay? So what could travel at 343 meters per second? Well, this is known as speed of sound, which is also equal to letter C, okay? And you guys have, so whenever we're talking about the speed of sound, we can also use the speed of light. That's going to represent C. So you just have to know if it's the sound, then it's going to be 343 meters per second. Okay. Now, if we are looking at, and these two, I want you guys to write it this way: 300,000 kilometers a second, so it's pretty fast, is also equal to C, but the C is also equal to 186,000 miles. And remember, per second, that miles are longer than the kilometers again. Okay, and so this one, if this is the speed of sound, this one's going to represent our speed of light. Okay, so light's traveling very, very fast. Again, 300,000 kilometers in 1 second. All right, so that's moving. All right, when we talk about speed, you guys think of a car traveling at 60 miles per hour. Well, now we're talking a second, and we're talking 300,000 kilometers per second. So that's really, really, really moving as far as the speed goes. As far as we know, there is nothing else faster in the universe except for the speed of light. Okay, so Again, you would need to know both of these conversion tools. You would use them. Obviously, if you wanted something in the miles or the English system, you'd use the miles, the speed of light in miles. If you're using the metric system, it'd be the speed of light with kilometers.